In one of the world's most livable cities, Melbourne is facing a challenge of efficient public transportation system. The public transport tends to be crowded during peak hours due to the poor service in trains, trams, buses, and Topomaiki system are not sufficiently modernized for users to utilize. Our group has decided to use design thinking process to solve the social issue in Melbourne. In Empathize part, our group has done interviews and surveys with users who often use public transport.
Once, like every 2 weeks, maybe.
What about 4 to 5 days a week?
Every day.
Every second day, maybe.
Every day.
From home to the train station. I walk to the train station.
Maybe a 7-minute walk.
Walk from home, it's 5-10 minute walk.
It's about 10 minutes walk.
I think like it's sometimes like with the replacement buses that are happening now, it's like a bit inconvenient, but
It's very hard because there's not enough transport, and once you reach Caulfield and you go further into the suburbs, you got to do the bus replacement. Always cramped up, always a lot of people.
So it takes me a while to walk there all the way. So that's why it's not convenient.
really annoying because I've got to come at least 5 minutes before to make sure that I can use the machine. Sometimes the machine gets stuck when I'm processing it, and it takes forever for the money to get topped up on your card.
To other cities,
It is slow?
It's slow to top up.
Frequent trains, especially during peak hours,
Yeah.
because sometimes it's so busy that you can't even step on.
I think they should stop investing so much in roads, and they should invest in better trains, faster trains.
Responses from respondents in both interview and survey shows that public transportation in Melbourne is inconvenient and inefficient. In defined part, the data collected was reorganized and grouped with different types of categories to discover new insights of our target market in order to create a design statement. Evelyn, a white collar who takes public transport to work in city and lives in suburb. She is married and have children. For design statement, she needs to find a way for transportation that offers flexibility, conveniency, and at the same time economical. But public transportation system in Melbourne is not up to her target. In the idea part, after brainstorming, the design statement has given us a clearer picture of what we need to improve in public transportation system for the target market. We have come up with 4 solutions, which are e-cars, money transfer, reward point, and scooter. E-card that is able to touch on and touch off conveniently, an efficient money transfer function, and reward points to encourage consumer to use public transport and using scooter to shorten the time and distance to travel. In prototype, we have created My Mikey apps. The prototype is decided to increase the convenience and efficiency of passengers' experience in public transportation. The app has basic functions and unique functions. First, register and login are required. In the homepage, it has included e-card and the balance of Mikey Fare. Also, different functions available. The e-card will be available once the app is open. Enroll is to show the public transportation time schedule and map. History present passengers, travel history, and top-up history. In My Mikey function, it will have the basic top-up and new way to transfer the Mikey money, which is by scanning barcode. In order to encourage users to take public transportation more often, this app has a reward function. If top up more, passengers will get more credits, and the credit can be exchanged as a one-day ticket and a cup of coffee. We consider that passengers may spend time on their way to the train station or bus station, so we're planning to put a number of scooters in the neighborhoods which near the station. Passengers can scan the barcode on scooter and rent it. It makes their way to the station more convenient. Inside the help center, there's a community to share the experience of transportation and a coffee. PowerPoint presentation was used to create a prototype to interact with users. Feedbacks and suggestions were provided by users for us to analyze and discuss. Therefore, we decided to improve and modify the prototype after users' experience and feedback. To sum up, most of the people are satisfied with our prototype. From a design thinking process, our group came with the business model canvas that include key partners, key activities, key resources, value proposition, customer relationship, channels, customer segments, cost, and revenue streams. For key partners, Google, as our app will need Google Maps to show the location of stations and to check the availability of scooters. PDV is for public transport's daily schedule usage. Starbucks, Marklink, and Glory Jeans are our partners that will offer coffee for users by exchanging reward points. Government is able to cooperate with PDV to manufacture electric scooters for users. For key activity, the platform development in the mobile phone application has to be actively updated and controlled to avoid system breakdown. Platform needs update in order to have timely public transport schedule for users to search and travel and able to use the e-card, money transfer, and reward points and scooter functions. In key resources, it needs the key partner which are government and PDV. They cooperate to manufacture electric scooters for users. Coffee seller availability of coffee for users who use reward points to exchange coffee. Financial resources needed is to ensure human resources is available to support marketing and operations management and IT professionals to maintain the app. The value proposition is divided into two parts. The first part is making the public transport system more convenient for white collars and students to travel in Melbourne. The second part is using scooters to reduce the time travel to stations or their destinations. In consumer relationship, the application provides consumer service such as the help center and personal assistant, which offer direct calling for help, live chat community, which is able to contact to ask for further information if they feel uncomfortable to call, and Q&A are mostly the basic question asked and answered. For the game Keep Grow part is to attract and retain consumer by putting advertisement on social media, and reward points is decided to increase the consumer loyalty. If users favorite our app, word of mouth will help as well. Interaction with users will be through App Store, where users can download and utilize the app while traveling in Melbourne. The app brings PDV and users together by sharing timely public transport informations. Also, the app brings different users together by using community function, which users able to share experience of transportation and coffee. Our target market will be students and white collar who use public transport in Melbourne, and companies who hope to post advertisement in our app and scooters. The solution will be operating costs for the app running, such as app maintenance and admin costs for help center. For better user experience, we need IT professionals to create a platform of applications. The deposit and renting fee are profits from scooter renters will be used to invest in other activity under the same company. Opening surveys that allow other companies to advertise in our application and scooters to provide profits. By sharing experience on community allows us to improve our system for further enhancement.